back to another episode of Day by Day Podcast. I'm Leslie,
And I'm Diana.
and today we're recording episode 37.
Woo!
Woo! And today we also have a lovely special guest here. I'm a little nervous.
There's nothing to be nervous about.
We have my sweet husband, Luigi.
Hello. I'm Luis. I also go by Luigi. I'm gonna do everything I can to embarrass you.
Oh my God. He said it. Like, he was like, I'm going to tell everybody the truth. I was like, damn, what did I do? Because apparently I always say how we met differently. I remember it differently. I don't know what you remember.
Uh-oh.
But that's what I was going to ask you. Do you want me to? Because I'm so used to calling him Luigi. You don't care?
I don't care.
Because you always say Luis to people.
Yeah,
And that always
usually,
throws me off.
usually it's like meeting new people. I just call them my real name. But once I get to know them, or I don't know. I
It's
honestly
weird,
don't know.
yeah,
I
you
guess it
always
just
do
depends
that.
how I feel. Honestly, it's either Luis or Luigi.
'Cause-
I guess for someone who I'm not gonna meet again, it's gonna be Luis or maybe just my work people. It's
So
They call me
Luis
Luis.
is formal. Luis
Luis
is
is
formal, and then
formal.
Luigi is friends.
But it's so weird. I can't call him Luis. Like,
Yeah, I know.
unless I'm getting onto him.
Whenever you called him by his middle name, I was like,
Alejandro.
yeah,
That's when he's
who's
really
picking up
in
my
trouble.
kids?
That's when he's really in trouble.
yeah, that's when I run and hide.
But it's crazy because all of our neighbors, I introduce him as Luigi.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, oh, Luigi. And then he's like, well, my name is Luis, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, just, it's cool. Just go by Luigi.
Yeah.
Like, all my kids at school, they think it's amazing that his
Okay.
name is Luigi.
Well, cause
Mario too.
every time I introduce myself as Luigi, and they usually ask, "Oh, is your name really Luigi?" I'm like, "No."
I wish.
Yeah, that's why I just say either Luis or Luigi is fine.
Wait, so then how did Luigi come up?
I mean, long story short, too many Luises in my family, and I think it was in 6th grade. I was in theater. There were 2 Luises in my class, and then the teacher asked who wants to be called a different name, and since Luigi is like my favorite video game character, I just went by Luigi, and since then everybody calls me Luigi.
And it's funny because you're actually wearing green today like a Luigi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You did that on purpose. Yeah. But everyone in high school called you Luigi, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I met you.
Yeah.
As Luigi. not
So how
Luis.
did you guys meet?
Oh, yeah. So today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about high school, going back memory lane.
Bunch of cringy ass shit.
But yeah, a little bit here and there. But yeah. Did you enjoy high school?
I think I did.
You think?
Yeah, but I was a very dramatic person. Like that was back whenever Jersey Shore was a thing.
Oh my God, yeah, don't touch those Snooki moments.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God.
We were just
Snooki and
talking
Dina.
about that the other day. We were just
talking
talking
about
about that the other day.
Yeah. My best friend Chris, we still call each other Meatball.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's cute though.
So it's very cringy.
That's cute because the people who know will know, and the people who don't, they'll be like, "Wait,
Yeah.
what?" Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever Andres first heard me calling my best friend Meatball, he was like Snooki, and I was like, yeah. The poof.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Luigi? Did you enjoy high school?
Yeah,
Majority of it?
as much as people say that they didn't enjoy high school, I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't really want to brag, but I was kind of popular.
He was. He was. Everybody knew him. But I guess we'll get more into it. But him and I didn't have any classes together. And I don't know why for a while I would confuse you with somebody else. I won't say his name here, but I would confuse you with somebody else. I think I've told you this already.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I actually did get that a lot. Some people thought I was this guy who they went to middle school with, and I didn't go to that school.
I remember you telling me
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
I don't know who's that guy, but if you're listening to this,
He's probably
I'm
like,
sorry.
who is this?
I'm sorry.
Well, high school for me was 50-50. And that was because I was in a really toxic relationship. And I remember my first freshman year there, I met this girl. She was a senior already. That was the first thing she told me. She's like, if you can be single throughout your whole high school, you're going to have a good year. Because I guess she was in a toxic relationship as well. I was kind of, I should have taken that red flag. But yeah, high school was all right for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like high
It was
school
like
was
50-50.
Yeah, I was very immature, very immature.
Yeah.
Like looking back at like all the stuff that I would do and say, I'm like,
With your snooky hair, that's all I can picture now.
I did have the poof. Do you remember the
She
bump
had a
its?
poof?
Yeah. Do you remember like the bump its, like the stuff?
Don't tell me you had one.
Oh no.
I had the small one, the medium, and the large.
Stop.
Por eso te estoy diciendo that this is like cringy.
Oh my god.
Like literally, I would always like, I would tease my hair, I would hairspray, and then I would put the poof underneath.
Oh my
Diana was
God.
one of those. I didn't.
Okay.
What?
So, okay, I say this in the nicest way possible. I told Leslie that every time I would see someone with that hairstyle, I told myself I stay away from them.
No, Diana.
But it's funny because like the way that I would have it, like I wouldn't have it like one of those Karens. I would have it literally like a snooki.
like a
Snooki. So like my hair was like kind of long, so I would put that over and I would do like the half, and I would just put
I
like
wanna
the
see a
bobby pin.
picture.
I think maybe on Facebook I have
Oh
them.
my gosh.
I
And the cheetah
know.
print? Were you a cheetah print girl?
I don't think I ever liked cheetah print, but I was really into like the pink neon.
Okay. Oh, neon was
Yeah.
very in high
Yeah.
school.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Very in. But
And same thing with like relationships. I don't know. Like I was really I was like Tina. I was like boy crazy. I was always like, he's cute. Again, very fucking cringy.
yeah, no.
I hate
She
it.
was boy crazy. I couldn't really be boy crazy because I wasn't really available to be boy crazy. But
She said
yeah,
I was too busy to be
I
boy
was
crazy.
too busy taken. But you want to tell how I guess we met? We met freshman year.
Yes, we met in freshman year. I'll tell my side of the
Okay,
story.
go ahead. I'll tell you what I remember.
Because apparently there's a difference.
There's a difference. I was,
There's two sides to every story. So we met in freshman year. I remember being at the front of the school, or not inside the lobby. I remember walking past by an old friend of mine who happened to be your boyfriend at the time. And he comes up, or I think I came up to him, and then he said, "Oh, hey, by the way, this is my girlfriend Leslie." And then I both said hi, and then since then, like you were my high school crush. Like every we never had a class together, up until senior year. But every time I would see you in the hallway, my stomach would just drop. I had butterflies, everything, and I mean not just the hallway. We also had what was that? We had that one test that we had to take every year. It's like a task or
tax test.
Oh yeah, it was a test.
That was a thing back then.
Where we would be in a different classroom with like a mix of kids. Yeah.
And since our names were always next to each other, we always sit.
Did we?
Yeah, we always sit in the same.
Tax
Other
test.
than that, we didn't had a class together until senior year. We had an after school class.
Senior year.
What was it? History?
I think was okay. So to back it up a little bit, I do not remember meeting you in the front of the school. I remember we met after practice. You had practice at a
Probably orchestra.
That's what I remember. I think, or maybe I'm confusing you with the other kid now.
That's probably what happened whenever you first met him. But because he grew the crush, he was like, Leslie.
But then I realized who you were because I did have multiple classes with this other boy more. Because I had classes with him and the other guy that you also knew. Not gonna say names, but it's because I took a few, like, what were they? pre-AP classes.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
pre-AP.
I took a few here and there, and then that's why we didn't have any classes. But I would see you in the hallway.
Yeah.
That's where I would see him. I would only see him when I was coming down. I guess you were coming from theater area, and I was coming down from dance. That's the only time I would really see you.
Mm.
I really wouldn't think much. I would see you like saw you dressed as a nerd one day, just like
Yeah.
skipping around.
Yeah. I always. Oh, what was it called where you do different themes every day before the game?
Oh, homecoming.
Oh, homecoming. Yeah, like
Homecoming.
every year they had the nerd day.
Oh, he was always he
yeah.
had that little stick up
I
hair.
had the alfalfa.
Yeah.
Everything, girl. I would always shake my head.
Yeah, that was my day. That was my day.
That was his day to shine.
Yeah.
But he was very popular.
And then you remember, I think it was Halloween, or it was near Halloween time. My friend and I were dressed up as Mario and Luigi, and we started running around.
Yep.
Running around the school.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember seeing you, but I think you saw me.
Yeah.
Um,
Who didn't see you that day? You were running everywhere.
and then funny enough, one of the photographers for the school yearbook wanted to take our picture, and at that for that year's yearbook, they decided to take picture. Yeah, we had 64.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to do take pictures of everyone holding a number, and that number would be the page of the yearbook.
Oh my god!
And then of course Luigi and this guy got
64.
The 64.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For non-nerds out there, it's Nintendo 64. But yeah, and then where was I? Oh, yeah, we had the after school class. We started talking a little more.
Senior year, right?
Yeah, senior year, and then it was getting close to prom, and then you told me.
Have I talked about this in here?
You
before?
did.
About prom?
Briefly, yeah.
Well, not prom specifically. We just
no. You just like brought up that like y'all went together.
Yeah. So at that time, I had my boyfriend of almost 5 years. Kind of crazy. No, that time was not 5 years. Was it? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, it was a long relationship, and he was much older, and I was supposed to go with him, and 2 weeks before prom?
Yeah, it was like 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks before prom, he actually dumped me because he was very controlling and he didn't like that I would wear leggings to school. And yeah, and during that time, I was taking classes at Brookhaven too. Girl, I'm telling you, I used to be very smart. I don't know what happened.
Oh my god.
Because I was trying to like get ready, like to graduate and then go, and then Jose got sick and all that jazz, so I didn't go. Anyways, and we were on the phone. We started talking a lot on the phone. Do you remember that?
It was funny. I don't remember.
I remember that. I would call him every single time after my last class. Not every day. But we would talk like at night. That's when you were like, well, why don't we go together?
Was it like as a joke or
no,
was I being serious?
You being serious because the next day you dumped your prom date.
Oh my god!
I had a prom date.
He asked before. So let me make sure before I end up with no prom date.
Right.
Yeah, I had a prom day for. I asked her out like a week before I quote unquote dumped her.
I didn't know I didn't know he had a prom date.
Was she mad? The girl?
Oh no, yeah, her and her friends were mad at me because at prom night I just went up to them, hey guys, how you doing? And they're like, don't talk to us.
Oh, was she there?
I actually don't remember her being there. God. I just remember her friends.
Damn, Louise, you had the nerves to go up to them.
I was just being friendly. She when I quote unquote dumped her, she was fine with it.
Dating or
no, we weren't dating.
We were just prom date?
Yeah, she was just my prom date.
Oh my god.
The thing that I realized is that like a lot of like girls like to overthink things and like guys don't. So like guys are more direct. So to him, I'm not saying, I'm assuming, like, to him, he's like, oh, like, we're not gonna go together anymore. And like,
for
he saw,
her, it's
I
probably
know,
like the world.
I know, he
She-
saw her saying, okay, that's fine. And in her head, it's like, why aren't you going with me anymore?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Again, I had no idea. Like, I don't think I found out until, like, I think when we started dating. I don't remember.
Were the
Yeah, I
friends
remember.
giving you like dirty looks?
I
at all?
know,
No.
girl. I didn't care about nobody else. Like, I was having a great time. What I cared about was we went to prom, and we went with our group. Like, me and a couple friends. We ditched school to go rent a party bus.
Oh.
That part I
And-
didn't know. Or, I mean,
Oh, you didn't know that?
at that time, no.
At the time, oh my god, it was so much fun. We ditched school and we went to look for like a party bus like last minute. And remember how we were sitting at the prom and my ex and his date sat next to us?
Oh.
That was weird. I was like, why are they
The one that was
here?
still obsessed with you?
Which one?
The-
I'm just kidding.
Hold on.
The first one?
Bleep, bleep.
Yeah.
the-
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
beep.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why he said bleep bleep.
Yeah, remember they sat with us. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember.
It was weird. But anyways, but we'll talk more about all that later. Diana, we want to hear about you,
no.
girl. But yeah, prom was amazing. But we'll touch base back.
Yeah.
Oh, that jazz.
God.
Because so Diana, if you didn't know, Diana, majority of our parents, we used one of our aunts' address
Mm.
because we all wanted to go. They all wanted us to go to the same schools,
Yeah.
and
Even though I
then
live far.
they
Y'all lived a
found-
lot closer.
Yeah, but they found out about you, right?
The only reason why because they found out about me and about también our cousins, like the ones that actually live there,
Uh-huh.
because another girl was also using her address and that girl moved. So whenever that girl moved, that messed up a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh.
And the bus lady that we had, she was a bitch.
Yeah, she would leave us. Like sometimes we would have to go walking all the way to
She
her
was
house.
she was
Yeah.
a bitch. No, and then she would be like, "You all live here?" Like, I'm like, "Man, just drive us. What do you effing care?" But she was mean,
Yeah.
mean lady. So what happened? How did they find out about? So that was how they found out.
Yeah. So like on my junior year, like we went to go and register again,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like asking questions, and there was like a question, and this is like why my brother kind of blamed me, because there was a question that I took a little bit too long, because like they were asking like back to back. They're like, oh, like what is the name of the street, like what's the number of the street, what's the zip code, what's the blah blah blah. And on one I kind of blanked a little, but I said it and my brother said it too, and that's why he thinks that they kicked us out basically.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it was because of the girl that moved.
Yeah.
And because, like our cousins that actually lived there had proof that they lived there. We didn't. Like we didn't have a bill. We didn't have anything that said that like we lived there.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to W.T. White and my brother
Where's
to a
that
different middle school in Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Them and my brother. He was bummed out because he really wanted to be like with the cousins, obviously.
Mhm.
Like he was a little awkward, and so was I.
We were all like, we were all ride that bus together
Yeah.
and just get dropped off at the same house.
Yeah. And then sometimes whenever it would like, oh no, yeah, at first it was con my tia, right? That it would drop us off.
Mhm.
And then would we take the DART bus to your house?
I think so.
Right?
I think so.
Because I remember eventually like taking the bus to your house.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
We
shit.
did a lot of
Yeah.
Can't believe your parents let us do all that.
I know, and I'm over here like
Worrying about your kids.
I know. I'm like, are they outside yet?
No.
God.
I know, girl.
Oh my.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
But okay, so is this true that the school that you went, I've only heard stories,
Oh my god.
but is it true that it was very like you had to pass through
Metal detectors?
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
What?
So like that in Dallas, schools are ratatata ghetto.
Ratatata, not the ratatata.
whenever
That's
I
the
first,
worst.
yeah. Whenever I first got there, like to enroll and stuff, like the school is old. It's like really, really old school. Like you can tell that like it was built like in the 60s or like the 70s. I don't know.
Mhm.
But it, like the colors, like they were old. Everything was like old. And like that first time that we went to go register, they didn't have the metal detectors yet. It wasn't until the first day of school that they were like, okay, like remove your backpacks and put any electronics like in the bins, literally like a fucking airport.
Stop.
And you would have to like go through a metal detector, like yeah.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my
what
god!
the fuck did I get myself into?
You're like Puck would never.
And if it
Smith would never.
literally the whitest school.
Oh my god!
And if it would beep, then you would have to step aside, and there was a cop right there with the fucking like the hand metal detectors, and they would like, you know, check
Wow.
you. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, there was a cop right there. Oh, no chill, man. But that was
Is that where your Snooki
no
merged?
No, so no, so like my Snooki came out in like
Came out.
The Snoopy class.
yeah, like the second semester of freshman year. I guess because like freshman year, I don't know, like I would always try to fit in, and I think I would always try way too hard.
What was
So-
in or
Yeah.
yeah?
So like I would always like not be myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I would be like an extreme of like what people were around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like you know how like people were like all rar and like
oh
yeah, like a whole bunch of like these cringy stuff, or like the shuffle music, yeah. So I was
the
always
theater kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually in tech theater.
Oh okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
so like we helped make like the crap, like the backgrounds and like the sets and all that shit. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I remember I would always like try too hard.
Yeah.
So, you know, like whenever the whole Snooki era came, I'm just keep calling it that.
You should have done your hair like that too.
My poof. I don't even think. I
Not
don't
the
even,
poof. you go to your closet, you take out this little box, and there it is.
the bump. The 3 bump.
Oh my god, I can't believe you had that. I was so jealous. Like I would thought it was the coolest thing, but I never did my hair like that though.
I really loved your hair because like
Thank you.
I remember that like you would cut it.
Yeah.
She would cut her hair in like the emo layers, you know. So she had like the short up here que se estén parando,
Yeah.
and then like the long and like your
With my
extensions.
extensions and my pink hairs. My one of the I forgot her name, but one of the was she like a vice principal?
Vice principal.
Yeah,
Right.
we're not saying it.
Okay. I know who you're talking about.
She told me that my hair was a distraction, and I was just like, okay, I don't know what to say to that. I was like,
They
okay.
think that everything was a distraction.
You know what?
Everything.
Smith was so annoying though.
They were sexist too. There was a point where I was wearing like black leggings with ripped in them,
Mhm.
but it had a built-in like a stitched-in like legging, like a pink
Mhm,
legging
mhm.
to cover up, you know, the
leg?
rips. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I got sent to the principal's office, and I was told to go
Girl.
home.
Girl.
Yeah, and I was like, but you can't see anything. But it's a distraction. It's ripped. And I'm like, but it's sewn in. Like, I'm showing them that it's sewn in. And they didn't want to hear.
I know you love the school with all your heart,
I,
but I did not like the school. I
No,
really
me
wanted to
neither.
go to Turner. Like, I really wanted to get out
Oh.
of there,
Oh,
but
shit.
I ended up staying. But yeah, my hair was a distraction. I know. I think it's weird that you said you liked me, and I was very like a punk, like my punk look.
well, I mean,
You were preppy.
well, I mean, that's how it usually is for people. The opposite attracts.
Yeah.
Mm,
And that's why like most nerd guys would probably go for the goth or punk
mhm.
girl.
That reminds me of those posts where they're like, the goth / emo girlfriend with the golden retriever gamer boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Luigi is a golden retriever. I'm a black cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Aw,
us.
That's cute though.
Man, but let me see. Oh, I got detention once for the dumbest reason.
Oh,
I wasn't
think
wearing
did
my
too.
ID.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. The fucking ID.
Yeah, I
Or
think-
whenever it wasn't visible, like you had it on, but it wasn't visible, you would
or
still get
you
in
had it
trouble.
flip.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Like bitch is flipping by itself.
No, and I got so mad because I was in dance class and we had to like change and stuff. So they give you what 15 minutes to get
Yeah.
to your other class. So I was rushing and I forgot to put it on, and then I forgot who got me. I think it was the same lady, and And then she sends me to the office and she makes me call my mom. And my mom's like, hello? I'm like, hey, they told me to call you and tell you I'm going to detention. And she goes, ¿Qué es eso? And I'm like, and I told her, I was like, because I was wearing my ID. She goes, okay, do I need to do something? I'm like, no. She goes, okay, pórtate bien.
Yeah, because
okay. And I hung up and she's like, what did she say? I was like, she just told me to behave. she did not like that answer. And I got sent to the office. I mean, to detention for the dumbest reasons. That was the only time I went there.
They never called me. Or they never... I mean, I've been to detention once.
They never made you call your mom?
No.
I'm telling you, she hated me. She hated me. I don't know why. It was the makeup. It was the hair. It was
the fact that you weren't preppy.
Yeah, I know.
Literally though, because like I would get in. I can't remember why I would get in trouble, but I do remember being in detention, like the second floor, close to the lunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember being in there, but
then you couldn't talk.
Yeah, you couldn't at all.
You couldn't talk.
Oh shit! A lot of memories.
I know. God. It was so boring. High school.
Do you remember having like the fake baby?
Oh yeah, I love that baby. I was so excited.
No,
I did that in middle school, but not in high school.
No.
I cheated my way out with the baby.
Wow.
Like because when it would wake me up in the middle of the night, I wouldn't not hold it in my arms, but put it like lay against on a pillow on a pillow. At the right angle where it can start falling asleep.
Wait, so yours didn't have a battery key?
I think. Oh no, yeah, I remember the key. I just held it like in a weird, awkward way, and at the same time, I could still fall asleep.
There was a way that you could hold it to make it stop crying.
That baby traumatized me.
Yeah.
Girl, I had 2 babies, and I have 2 babies. I had one in middle school, and I had one in high school.
Oh.
Apparently, it didn't traumatize me enough.
It didn't traumatize you enough. That baby traumatized.
You know what they should do? They should do like a family pair up, not just the baby. Because the moment that they realize how bad it is living with somebody else, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
At such a young age.
Oh no, the baby was fun. What else? Oh yeah. Anyways, come back. Let's go back to you. So, okay. So when did you get pregnant? What?
Junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah, so like the end of junior year, and I had Mateo like my senior year.
And you went to prom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't pregnant in prom though.
You already had your baby.
Yeah.
And you still went to prom.
This girl.
Nice.
Who'd you went to prom with?
Pues con su papá.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you were still with him.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't until after I graduated that we kind of like fell apart.
Yeah. Because y'all met there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You met him there.
Yeah.
Did you had a good time at prom?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. Whenever I would hear like people talking about like their prom being in downtown, I was always like, oh my god, that's so freaking cool. Ours was like in Addison.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
No, but it like that hotel doesn't exist anymore. It was on Marsh. It wasn't like oh my god. It was cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Yeah, but like the entire day, like we did have a limo. We were riding around in the limo and like taking pictures and stuff, so that was fun. But like the actual prom itself was like me. It was okay. Yeah.
Did y'all go anywhere after? Like, did it?
No, just back to Mateo.
No, but like, did your school not do like something else after?
No.
Oh,
girl, no. It was Dallas. It was Dallas. We had metal detectors.
Y'all had metal detectors at the prom too?
No, but we like the cop that worked in the school went.
He was there too.
She.
Oh, show.
Yeah. She. It was a she, and she was just like.
Oh.
Well, honey, as soon as you heard officer, you just assumed its gender.
I don't know. I don't know.
Police officers can be female.
Okay. Anyway, 2024. Mostly. We're talking about back then. Our prom was fun. Mm-hmm. It was in downtown, and it was crazy too because right next to it, it was like they were doing like this haunted house.
Oh, in West End.
Was it? Yes.
Did y'all go to that?
No, but we were taking pictures with them.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was so excited. I was like,
I wasn't really fun with the theme of our prom.
What was it?
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Me neither.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
hoping for something, like something Harry Potter or I don't know, like I don't know.
Who's in charge of
the
creating
Yule
it?
Ball would always be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of creating the prom? Isn't it kids?
Yeah, it's probably the kids that, like the president.
I didn't know there was such a thing. I didn't. I did not involve myself a lot in high school. The only thing I was involved in was dance and color guard. That was it.
Yeah, I was in Folklorico and
Yeah, I remember that.
Smith. And what else? And choir. No, choir was in middle school.
Choir was middle school for me too.
Yeah.
And I tried high school, but I didn't like it.
Choir?
In high school. I didn't like the teachers. So I got out.
The choir teachers in middle school, they were nice. They were fun.
And Polk, right?
I was in orchestra and theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whether believe me or not, Leslie, but I played soccer.
Why did you call me Leslie? It sounds so weird.
Well, I gotta let the
So
audience
official.
know who I'm talking to.
I mean, it's kind of clear who you're talking to in that tone.
Yeah, I played soccer for 12 years, but then I
let it go.
I gave that up for theater.
Was your dad disappointed?
No. I mean, no.
Now that I think about it, like one of the times that I worked one of the plays, because I would work in like the concession sometimes, and I think I remember seeing a picture of you like from one of the plays, like whenever they did like a group photo. Yeah, because I'm always like, wait, I think I've seen your face before. Like whenever y'all started dating, I was like, hold on.
Was I in the center?
I think so, because I remember it like being a group and everyone was.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he was very popular. He was very, very popular. Yeah, high school, I don't really. I remember I would get very. I have so much anxiety just going to the cafeteria. I would just go to hang out in the library.
Oh.
And just hang out over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so weird because I remember it completely different. Like now that we've graduated and stuff, and I've seen people, they're always like, "Oh, I thought you were so cool." I was like, "Me? Are you sure? Because I don't remember you."
I thought you were cool,
girl. No,
I was like,
not
"Oh my god,
cool.
my cousin Leslie."
Oh, girl, I was very awkward, but I had my little group of friends, and that's about it. And yeah, I got to go to prom with Mr. Popular here.
Mr. Popular. Mr. High School Sweetheart.
Mr. High School Sweetheart.
Wait, have I told you how I became quote unquote popular?
I think you told me something about your sister.
Yeah.
That's hard for me to believe.
Oh my god.
No offense, not that you're listening, but
well, before high school, I used to get bullied. I mean, not physically, but more verbally. Yeah. Which I mean, it's still bad, but it wasn't as bad as like physical. But the freshman year of my first class, I don't know how I got into it, but it's just one of my classmates. Just after class, he just comes up to me, grabs my neck, and pushes me against the wall, and I wasn't even touching on the floor, or I wasn't touching the floor. Yeah, and I don't remember who stopped it, or I don't remember after that, but my sister heard about it, and then she grabbed her friends and went up to that guy later, and she's like, "Don't you ever mess with my brother again."
Yeah.
And I think he ended up being. Excuse me. He ended up transferring to a different school at the time, and then I didn't know, and he actually came back like in senior year, and I didn't even know that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I don't know what was it about, but
that's crazy. He just did it just because.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, I don't remember the reason, but yeah, after my sister and her friends confronted him, like I think she started talking more about me, and then I started joining with her friends in her band group, and then I guess word got spread out, and everyone started being nice to me, and I felt more comfortable
Oh.
and started being more myself.
Social.
More social.
You were very social butterfly.
I was social, but I was also crazy. I mean, like fun crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like some people saw it a different way because people thought I was on drugs and because I was so full of I was so full of energy.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody still liked me.
Yeah. You're a social butterfly. I love it.
Yeah.
Love that for you. Were you a social butterfly, Diana?
I was.
You were a social
yeah, like now hearing him, because like that's how I was. Like I was always crazy and like skipping around también.
Yeah.
And I was always like loud and like talking to everybody. I didn't have like a big group, but I talked to like groups.
Yeah.
You know? But there was like a point where I was like hanging around with two girls. They were, I mean, not both, but like one of them was like a hoe and a mean girl, and like a lot of people didn't like her. They didn't like her, but because I wasn't sure of myself, you know, I hadn't found like who I was or anything.
Yeah,
I was like trying to be like her, or like, you know, get her to like me. So we would hang out a lot, and a lot of people, you know, eventually started talking bad about me. A lot of
This was at the other school
in Smith.
At Smith.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of people would like that I used to hang out with would like start to talk like really badly about me, or like started, just like treating me different. And I had like this one friend that I would hang out with like a lot. And I remember one time, I think we got like an argument. I forgot what it was. But then like she started talking like bad about me behind my back. And whenever I heard about it, like that was back whenever, again, I'm not proud of this, but like I would get in people's faces.
You?
Yeah.
I can't. Snooki?
Snooki? I was just about to say.
Not Snooki.
That was my Snooki.
You would get into people? I can't. I never got into people's faces.
I would get into like people's faces. So whenever I heard that like she was talking bad about me.
Damn, yeah, now look at you. Not Snooki. I'm gonna put a contact picture of Snooki for you now. And then?
And then because she was hanging out with like it was a group of Hispanic girls, you know? So then like I started hanging out, like whenever her group of friends like started talking bad about me, I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna fucking deal with girls anymore, like fuck this. So then I started hanging out with like guys, you know?
Guys.
And that made people talk more, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking doing anything, but you know what? I'm not fucking like, I'm not gonna prove anything to anybody.
Oh my God, yeah, no,
and
I didn't know you were in all the shenanigans.
Yeah. And then one guy, I started hanging out with him a lot more because I'd known him since like middle school. And I guess since middle school, he kind of had a crush on me, but I didn't reciprocate it because he kind of like, I know this is cliche, but he literally reminded me of my brother.
Oh,
you know?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So, you know, that's why I would be comfortable hanging out with him. But like, we would never like flirt. We would never do anything like that. It would just be like, he was a cool person to hang out with.
Yeah.
And like the girl that really, really, really liked him, like they were dating and then they broke up, and like I think she got in a fight or something, so she got sent to like a different school for a while, you know, like for the kids that were bad.
Oh.
And
those were the wear uniforms?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know which one.
And like whenever like, you know, she moved away, like him and I were able to like hang out again because like she was really controlling.
Oh.
And so, you know, like him and I, like we would walk around, or we would hang out, or, you know, just friends. And apparently like whenever her friends like saw that like we would hang out a lot, they told her. And eventually they came up to me and told me that she knew that we were hanging out more, and that whenever she came back, she was going to beat me up. Yeah.
This is Smith?
Yeah.
Smith?
And I was like,
damn, Diana.
So then I told him, I was like, you know,
what
like,
side of school are you hanging out at?
Really bad. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
oh my God.
High school was just, I don't know. Like, my freshman year was very cringy, and I made a lot of stupid decisions. I mean, I made a lot of stupid decisions throughout high school, but especially like my freshman year, because I was like trying to find what the fuck I was.
Yeah. Because there's just so much. Like, there's like so many like different groups.
Yeah.
And you just want to fit in somewhere.
Yeah.
But thankfully I feel like I found mine in 8th grade and I stuck with that.
You really did.
I love my metal. I love my rock. I'm keeping it. This is a real me, mom.
This isn't a phase.
This is not a phase.
Oh.
And that's where I stayed.
No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my style has changed, but I still like. I mean, I feel like you're the same way. You still like the same type of music.
Yeah.
But damn.
Yeah. Oh no, but like whenever I like confronted him, he was like, "Oh no, don't listen to her. Like she's crazy." And I was like, I think we should stop hanging out so much because I'm like, I don't want to get into that. Like I literally just got out of whatever the fuck, like people were calling me. So I'm like, And then eventually, like, she came back and I confronted her. I was like, hey, so what is this I hear that you want to beat me up?
Damn.
Oh my God.
And then she was like, oh, no. Like, I never said that. I was just, like, very upset that, obviously that he wasn't responding to me. But I never said that. I never said this. And I was like, okay, whatever. And now they're married with 3 kids.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. That's a story.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, at least they're still together.
Yeah. And I remember because I was telling Andres because I saw like a picture that like they posted and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And I was telling Andres a story and he's like, how are you still friends with him on Facebook? And I'm like, I'm still friends with a lot of people on Facebook. I stopped getting on Facebook. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I'm like, they just pop up.
No, I don't have a Facebook and I don't really have a lot of friends on Instagram. Like, there's people that I've had as friends. I'm like, wait, why do I have them? I really don't care. And I just unfriend.
Yeah.
Really? But let me see. Yeah, we went to prom.
Mm-hmm.
And then we quote unquote dated.
We dated.
It was only a few days.
No, it was like 2 to 3 weeks.
It was not that long.
It was a couple weeks.
No, Luigi.
Oh.
Yes. He told his mom about me. He was already planning our wedding.
No, I didn't.
We did not go out for that long.
What happened?
Let me tell you okay, can I say what I remember? Okay, so we went to prom. I was very exhausted because the next day I had to work. This is when I still worked at Panda Express. And I was extremely tired. And then I didn't go to school on Monday because I was still very tired. I didn't recover.
Oh my God.
And I was just kind of like, fuck, like, what did I do? Like, am I really dating Luigi? Is this really happening?
I'm not second guessing.
Well, because I felt like, because I went from an older person to like a high school person. And then I was like, no, he's not mature enough for me.
Pausing there for a second, I'm sorry.
But
go. Like, just... It baffles me, and it's kind of gross that a grown man was dating a high schooler.
I know.
But like back then, we were like, "Oh my God, he's a grown man.
He's my everything."
Yeah.
But Daddy, I love him.
Okay, going back.
I know, girl. I can't. I know. I go back to that, and I was just like, "What the fuck was wrong with me?" Like, but at the same time, I was like, "Leslie, it's not all your fault. You were just a child."
Honestly.
But anyways,
so after a couple weeks.
No, it was not.
After 3 weeks.
No, it was only a few days because I remember I went back to school and he would walk me to my classes and it didn't feel right. No.
He's looking at you like, I still love you.
It wasn't there. So I was like, you know what? This isn't it. Like, I see you. I remember I told him I see you as just as a friend.
Oh, not the brother. No, I'm just kidding.
And that was it. And then he didn't talk to me.
Oh.
He told his mom about me. His mom hated my guts.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no.
I was like, damn, Louise. My mom had no idea who he was.
Oh no. That's making it even worse.
Honey.
There's a lot going on in my head.
Oh, but look at us now.
Yeah.
So after we graduated, I don't know how we started talking again. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. So after high school, I used to hang out with this one girl that he also knew. She had a pool party. He came over, but we didn't talk. We tried so hard not to look at each other that day. I was like, oh
Oh,
gosh.
Oh yeah, cause
Because she warned me. She's like, hey,
he's
he's gonna come
coming.
over.
yeah, cause she was in
Theater?
she was
Or
in theater,
yeah.
so I came over with a group of theater friends, and I remember, I don't know, I think I remember that I knew you were going to be there.
Yeah. They told you too? Maybe she
Well,
told
no,
you.
I don't think anyone told me. I guess I just assumed that you were going to be there because
I hung out with her.
I knew her, or I knew you were friends with her.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just trying to do my own thing, but at the same time, I saw you with my peripheral vision. I was upset at the time, but then every time I would look at you, I was like, damn, she looks good.
My little bathing suit.
He really said she broke my heart, but damn.
And I remember I left. Like, I couldn't stay. I was like, oh, this. We didn't even talk, but right?
No, we didn't talk.
We didn't even talk.
No, and then I don't know how long after, but we
It was only
just
like a month or so, no?
I think it was a couple months after.
Because my hair was still short.
Yeah, it was still short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, but we started talking again, and then we decided to hang out at the mall.
You came over to my house first, though. So this is when Arturo, Meme, Danny, and we all did that iconic paranormal paranormal YouTube. Have you seen it?
No.
I need to show it to you. It's still on YouTube. I'll show it to you real quick.
Wait. I think I kind of remember.
Yeah.
Was it whenever you guys would like do scary
Yeah.
videos in y'all's house?
Yeah. So we had just finished recording that, and then he came over, and we went to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the mall.
And at that time, I didn't know Churro. I didn't know Churro was your cousin, so I got a little jealous. I got a little jealous of him. Like,
Churro.
I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
And now Luigi adores him.
Yeah. What's up, Churro?
Oh.
Call me.
But we hung out, and it was great. I had a great time. But then after he messaged me that same night, and he told me he still had feelings for me. And
Do you want to say it or?
Yeah, go ahead. You can say it. I know that you love to say this part.
So after I confessed my feelings for her once again, she replied back, "Oh, that's cute." That was my last straw. So
that was his last straw.
So that's when I was like, "No, fuck this."
I'm never seeing you again.
I'm not talking to her anymore.
You're married to me.
Now you're stuck with her.
Yippee.
For now.
Oh.
Yes, girl. I know. Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna. I'll look for it. I'll send it to you. Oh, God. It was so bad. I got my braces and everything still. No. High school.
Memory
lane.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add up, or
I don't know. What's the time?
we're getting ready?
Oh, we're getting ready.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know. It went fast.
It went by fast. That's how it normally goes.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. Well, yeah. Anything else you want to add, or are we all good?
I'm all good right now. I'm already sweating. Too many cringy memories.
I guess somewhat related to high school. When did you get your driver's license and a car? Or
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Oh, I did not start driving until after high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was too scared to learn how to drive.
I was scared too. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't start until I was 22.
Oh.
21, 22.
I started
No, I'm
senior
lying.
year? Junior
19.
year?
Junior
Yeah.
year, you?
I think junior or senior year. Yeah, Meme, Churro, and I, we went to the same school in Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine was after high school. I don't think it was 2021. I was either like 18, 19,
Yeah.
18 or 19 when I started driving. I was too scared. You? I know you started driving right away.
Well, yeah, yeah. I started driving when I got the permit in sophomore year, and then I got the driver's license, and my parents got me an old car.
Yeah. The
in,
white one?
in junior year, yeah, yeah.
Remember, you drove me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Siri just turned on again. And she's like, okay, here's what I found about getting your driver's license sophomore year.
Oh my gosh. Girl.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I think that's our cue.
Thanks, Siri.
Thanks, Siri. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. And I hope we made you laugh and cringe a little bit.
Or brought back memories.
Yes.
The Snooki memories.
Oh,
The Snooki and Dina memories.
not the Snooki. I can't get over that.
Oh, dude, oh god, like one cringy thing. Do you remember whenever Dina, like in the intro, she would go, "Do you like the boobs?"
Yeah, oh my god, you would do that a
I
lot.
would fucking do that.
Ah! Yeah, no, I can't look at you the same.
I was a sophomore. I had no fucking right doing that. I was 15. Like, who the fuck am I?
What were we doing watching that show?
I know.
Everybody was watching that show. But
It was,
I didn't. I was like, ugh.
I think I even started talking like them.
Yes. Yes. The fucking gin tan laundry. The fucking, oh no. I can't. So if y'all had a cringy moment, it's okay. Everybody goes through that. Y'all just enjoy yourselves.
Sam and Ron were iconic.
Ron, stop.
Oh, they were so iconic. Oh my gosh.
But I think that was like,
that's why we had such toxic relationships.
yes, like that was the pinnacle of like relationships. It's like that's how toxic and gross the relationship has to be.
Yes.
No, it's not, guys.
Yes,
No, it's
be
not.
strong.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.